No, Tony, there you are. I just wanted to say that Mum would have been delighted to see so many of the customers and neighbours and friends here today. And I just wanted to thank you for coming back to honour her.
Did you hear anything at all? She said anything to you? What's going to happen?
No, I haven't a clue. No, what's going on?
Harriet. Back at work already. God, this place was only closed for 2 days.
Well, Mother would have wanted me back in the harness. That was always her way.
I suppose you're right. She really did live for this place, I suppose.
She did. She loved it.
You gonna miss her? Knocking all your heads together? What will you do with the big house now?
I suppose it does seem a bit big and empty now that she's gone. Listen, I better get back.
Well, you know where I am, okay? Don't be shy.
Tony, you're just in time for a drop of whiskey.
A drop of whiskey, did you say? Or am I hearing things?
Well, I'm having one myself, so you might as well join me. It's near closing time, so what harm, eh? Will you come on and sit down now, Tony?
Old habits. Mrs. B, your mother, I mean, we always stood.
Well, this is me now, so will you pull up a chair and sit down and have a tot and a chat?
All right, so. You're looking well, Harriet. All things considered.
I'm grand. It's a bit lonely up in the house now. I was thinking I might sell it, move in somewhere smaller, get a dog. I always wanted a dog.
You'll get a good price for it. Now, I suppose you're going to make a few changes here too.
Yes. Well, that's the plan.
Well, now, your mother, God be good to her, she could be tough sometimes. But she was fair. And you know, your father said to me once, a long time ago, he said, you know, when the time comes, Harriet will know the right thing to do.
Did he say that?
He did. You were the apple of his eye. Things could have been different. He was a big loss. And you were so young. And your mother too.
I remember the day I had just gotten the letter from Templemore to say I was accepted. And then the phone rang to say that he'd collapsed in the hardware shop. You must be near retirement age now, Tony.
But I'm fit as a fiddle and all.
Well, I know that, but have you never thought about it?
Sure, what would I be doing? Haven't I worked here, man and boy, since your grandfather's time? It's like a home from home for me.
So you've no plans for retirement?
None.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Only there was talk that you might sell up and all.
Well, maybe one day, but... Well, I was thinking that if you'd consider taking on a promotion and maybe a raise...
A raise, did you say?
Well, I'm going to need a decent manager around the place. I'm thinking of taking some time off. And don't worry, you'll have Jamie and Maya to help you with the computers. Only let's keep it between ourselves for the moment, eh?
Yeah, sure, that's why they got rid of him. Jamie. All right, Chris, you know. Here, was it not 8 o'clock we were supposed to be here for?
She rang just there. She's on the way.
The mother was never late for anything.
No. She'd know if you were. Never missed a trick.
Still, though, if she kept us all in jobs, who knows what Harriet's going to do?
Listen, we worked hard. Mrs. B raked in the profits. Let's not get too maudlin here.
Harriet will sell up, I'd say. Truth is, she never wanted to be here in the first place. The mother never slackened the leash. Harriet couldn't stand being here at all. No, I'd say she'd be out of the traps now as soon as she gets...
How do you mean slacken the leash?
Well, when the father died, Mrs. B stopped Harriet joining the guards. Did you know that?
Yeah, I'd heard that.
Yeah, she was old school, I suppose. I heard her say a few times, like, since Harriet had the horticultural degree, that she wasn't going to let that go to waste. Yeah, she was afraid to be left in the centre by herself. She didn't want to be in that big house all alone either.
Sure, isn't that what she's done to Harriet now?
Will you lot stop gossiping now?
That's not gossip, Tony, that's the truth. She chased off Michael Hennessy. You know that too.
Harriet had a fella. No way.
She was a great looker in her day.
Yeah, well, she's obviously let herself go now.
So tell us, Chris, about this fella, I mean.
Harriet would have been about 20 or so. Michael Hennessy was his name. Mechanic from Swords. Worked at the garage down at the Cross. Good looker. All the girls were mad about him, but he only had eyes for Harry, as he used to call her. Drove Mrs. B crazy. Harriet is her name, she used to say. You just ignore her. Anyway, he told me about it over a few pints one night before he left. He said Mrs. B put the kibosh on the whole thing.
How so?
Well, all he said was that Harry wouldn't stand up to her when push came to shove. He's married now. Couple of kids. Big dealership in Lucan. She missed out there big time. Well, it's sad, really.
Jeez, who'd have thought? Poor Harriet.
That's her now.
Harriet?
Michael.
I know. You sold the garden centre and you're running off with the loot. Tell me that's what you're at.
Nearly. I have made a few changes, but I'm actually heading away on my first holiday in 20 years.
Ah.
Mum didn't like to fly, so...
By the way, I heard about your mum. I'm sorry.
Thanks. And when I get back, I've a college place waiting for me. Heading back as a mature student to study forensic science.
Good for you. I'm bloody well delighted. So maybe you'll get into the guards after all.
Hardly. I've heard you've done really well. Family all well?
2 girls, 14 and 16 now. Terrible teenagers. Tongue studs, attitude and all this.
Still, it's nice to have a family. I better go. I don't want to miss the flight.
No, of course. Not after how long you've waited. It was so nice to see you, Harry. Really, really nice.
You too, Michael. Bye.